Alright, just gonna jump right into it. So I got too much video and not enough. This is already gonna be too long, I know. So, just got off the boat in Phu Quoc. So I took the boat from Rakia to Phu Quoc. Just got off and now I'm starting to take off here. Put it up here. Gotta go across the island, basically. Not terribly far, but a little bit of a ride. So pulling in, buying some gas here. I had no idea how much gas I had because the meter is broken on this bike. So since I drove all the way from Rakia and didn't buy gas, and then now here I had just no clue. I wanted to make sure. You can see from the last one. Remember, I had my gloves stolen when I was when I bought gas the time before. I just got some new gloves. Same ones that I had before, just new. So I feel a little tight, but yeah, nice and new. Weather here, it's just beautiful this day too. Right here, now I'm having to deal with some construction. Everyone trying to just squeeze by, pass through, screw your cones. So yeah, this one was interesting. I pulled onto this road and I was like kind of looking around, like feel like I'm driving on a runway. Like, look at this, I'm like, what the hell? I ended up looking into it, and this was the old airport there. I forget when they closed it down, but when they opened up the new airport, they just closed this one down, and now it's just a regular old street like anyone would drive down. But it was really strange feeling when you pull onto it and all of a sudden you're like, hey, this is like a runway. Now I'm dealing with the fact that addresses in Vietnam and Google Maps do not always play well. It's so much better than it used to be, but the address that they had on the booking website did not match when you put it into Google Maps, but I gave them a call and they ended up clearing it up, and I got there. She basically just wanted to tell me, or she told me follow her, go to the room, because I'm in a different building just a little up the alley. chase her down real quick. And here we are. I can't believe I did this. After everything that I went through, I just sit here. I forgot to grab the camera when I left. This is, maybe like 1 minute, 40 seconds, something like that, and then we're coming back down, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know what you want to call me, careless, stupid, whatever, but yeah. But now, coming up here, just take a look at this view here. Beautiful day. Up here they got these jugs of water here. It's just drinking water you can grab, because they leave like a thermos or a pitcher here in the room for water and just refill it. Very simple room, but here's what you're paying for. Like I said in the last video, look at this view out the window. Simply gorgeous, amazing. You're like hanging out over the edge of the water. Yeah, just a bunch of various pictures here at the beach. It's a very beautiful beach. Supposed to be able to go over to a different area where they have the starfishes. It's called Starfish Beach. But they had all these barricades set up so you couldn't walk over there, and then they had nets extending out into the water, probably, I don't know, 20 meters, don't quote me, just far enough that you would have to swim to get around it. And basically they're trying to force people to use boats to get over there. So here we got, this was at a cafe. They had like a setup for New Year, so just me doing a little posing, fake stuff. And then this is sort of like the specialty there, the Phu Quoc. Yeah, this place, they have the shop there in Phu Quo, and they have one in Phu, which I think is supposed to be the original one. Don't quote me on that. And then they have one in Saigon also. And then night market, stuff like that. The next day now, I did record. This is actually the day I have to leave the island, but I recorded some video driving around, going back down to the waterfront like I had gone the night before. So this is like the little alleyways you have to go to from where I was staying. The place I stayed at is not like a hotel. It's not even like a particularly tourist spot to stay. It's a very, just like a residential street, very small. Hello, doggy. Now I'm getting out on the main road here. Take this over to get back to the waterfront like I had gone the night before. Actually, on the way down there was a detour, like a closed road. So this is us getting kind of shunted off on these small roads. So just let's go ahead and just squeeze our way through to the front. This huge backup because of the detour, but so all the cars are stuck back here. You know, we're just gonna hop over on the wrong side of the road for a while. Squeeze our way up to the front, right? So now, this is back to the waterfront area. Do a quick little lap around this block. Nothing too special to see, just, I don't know. I didn't go to the super touristy areas. And then I just pulled in here, had a cup of coffee real quick before I went in, took a walk around. So that's just walking around on the waterfront here. See that right there? That's the same spot I took the picture the night before. This time using my selfie stick, able to get a kind of cool view there. There's the Phu Quo, the pagoda on the left, and then this just walking out. Yeah. What would you call this? Man-made reef. Walk out into the water. Real pretty views out here. Should have wore a hat. And I noticed these little crabs walking around here. I've seen this in other places actually after this, like in Nha Trang. But I thought it was cool. There's little crabs walking around. And now this is like the back entrance to the pagoda. Has some real nice views of the water here on the backside. And then you can kind of walk out here onto these rocks. So I thought, look cool. A couple little small jumps you have to do. God, that water's so clear. So now coming around from the front, just a really beautiful building, and you get some really nice views here up at the top. Lots of people up here posing for photos. Yeah, now just gonna walk out back to the beginning. After that, just walk down the street back to the cafe area, and oh man, it's so beautiful. Oh yeah, just gonna walk now back to the cafe, walk down the street. And over here, bought some soy milk. Again, a bit unfortunate. It's what I get for not properly miking myself up. Could not really hear very well what we said. We're basically just ordering some soy milk. Nothing too special, but you know. I mean, I drink a lot just in general, but over there is so hot. And Phu Quoc isn't even that bad because you've got all that cold, you know, ocean air, the nice breeze off the ocean. But it's still, even on a cool day, you know, down and around, or up around, you know, mid, upper 70s. And I was just gonna come and chill here on the bike, but guy over here at the table was like, man, why don't you sit down? So I went ahead and joined him for a drink. And grab a nice little snapshot here. So this here happens to me a few times while I was in Vietnam. This was a particularly bad one where you don't pay at the cafe necessarily like when you purchase. So I came earlier, had the coffee, and then I just walked away. And they noticed me now back and about to leave again, so she came running out to get me to pay. So a little embarrassing there, but I'd be lying if I said that was the only time that ever happened to me. Now we're going to, basically, I'm at the point where I need to go check out from the hotel and then drive back to catch the boat back to Phu Quoc. But I decided, because I hadn't done anything different as far as driving around this area, I was gonna go over here on this small street. Basically drive to this marketplace, take a look around. Most of these markets, you know, more or less the same thing, but I still wanted to drive through it and check it out. That's basically it for me going there. I know I'm a horrible tourist, but I'm just gonna finish driving back to my hotel or whatever you want to call it, and pack up, drive back to the dock, like at the beginning of the video, and head back to Rakia, where I'll stay the night, and then after that, the next day, drive to Cà. So that'll be next video someday. But thanks for watching.